everybody, and welcome back to another Global Grief Conference 2025 presenters introduction video. And today, again, I have another amazing presenter. This is her first time being at the conference this year, and she's bringing some amazing things, guys. And so, without further ado, I'm going to bring on my next presenter, Lacy Watson. Lacy, how you doing?
Hi, I'm great. How are you today?
I'm doing well, and thank you for joining us this year at this year's Global Grief Conference 2025. Um, so let's take some time and introduce yourself to the audience. Tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. So my name's Lacy Watson. I go by Coach Lacy, and I am the founder of Morning Moon Digital Media Coaching and Consulting Agency. I started my career as a health coach and a medical assistant in naturopathic medicine in 2008 here in Washington State. But I grew up in the great state of Wyoming. Was born and raised there, and in 2017, my little brother, who was born when I was 15, he was an identical twin. Him and his brother were born to my father and my stepmom. When he was 17 years old, he took his life. Actually, he's 18. Took his life right before he graduated high school, and he had beat stage 4 cancer, rhabdomyosarcoma, that he had battled with, and he had triumphed over it and beat it, but unfortunately, a momentary lapse of reason, he took 3 bottles of Unisom and took his own life, and his identical twin, his best friend in the whole world, found him, passed away, and it was a few months before they graduated high school. And so that just really left me with a pretty big hole, as you can imagine, a big grief hole, as you can imagine. And after that, it didn't stop for me. In a little context, I'm a former meth addict. I've been in recovery for a very long time now, but I have my own battles. But I have since slayed that dragon. But after my brother died, I lost my uncle suddenly. They had given him the wrong medication in a hospital for a strep throat he had that had gone to his heart valve replacement he had from having leukemia, Hodgkin's lymphoma a long time ago. And so he died suddenly, and prior to that, his wife had died suddenly. So my cousin lost her father, and it was awful. And then that was just like 2 years after my brother passed. And then my friend's baby died suddenly, and then I almost lost my own life. And then I found my dog dead, and my grandma died. So I've just had a lot of grief, and friends have died, and I've lost my job, just so many things. And I've been able to turn all of these hurts and sadnesses into triumph in my own life and help use them as lessons to help my clients and the people around me, my community, to anchor into their wellness foundations. Because for me, naturopathic medicine and my wellness foundations help to save me from myself and get lost in addiction again after all of this major grief and loss. I did stray for a time, but thankfully God saved me and brought me back. And so I've just been through a lot, and I'm here to show people that we can triumph through all the trauma and the pain and the grief, and that it doesn't have to define who we are. It can be a part of our story, sure, but we don't have to let it take us to hell with with it.
Yeah. Wow. That is truly amazing. I can only imagine what you're going to be bringing to this year's conference, by it being your first time. And you've had the chance to meet a lot of the presenters as well, right? So,
Yes.
what are your thoughts on that? Meeting so many great presenters that are going to be at this year's conference.
I was so the word was relief, really, when I got into the room with all of you guys and hearing other people's story. It was just like I hadn't been in a room with so many people who've experienced such loss and sibling loss. I was really excited to hear other people's stories and connect with them, because that was healing. That was truly healing for me. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's truly exciting, isn't it? It's a different vibe when you're around people who have experienced similar things, right? Because it changes the conversation. It changes your comfort level, but it also changes the way that we relate to people too, right? It,
Yes.
and so this year's conference, what day and time are you presenting on?
I am going to be presenting on Friday, April 25th at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's 1 p.m. my time because I'm on Pacific.
Yes, and what are you going to be presenting on?
How to turn trauma into triumph, and how to take the pain and turn it into pearls. How to really just anchor into your foundations and turn that pain into something beautiful.
Nice. And what can people expect to take away from your presentation this year?
Some tangible tools that they can use to make changes, little incremental changes in their life. Even if they feel lost in the rabbit hole, I am offering them a ladder and a way to climb up.
Amazing, amazing. Now, how can people find you?
They can go to my website, www.lacy, LACYJ, or they can find me on Facebook, Morning Moon Digital Media, and YouTube, Wellness with Watson. I have my own daily show. I do a show, Rise and Shine with Morning Moon, and I talk about just, I give a good word every day. My friend's son committed suicide recently, and he was just 18 years old, and it was a very tragic thing. And I thought to myself, instead of posting memes on Facebook, I'm going to go give a good word every day. So
I love that. I love that because I'm definitely looking forward to it. And and again, thank you for this opportunity to have you as part of this 3-day conference that we have going on. It's going to be the biggest one we've ever done. And for everyone out there, again, let me just remind you to save the date. April 25th, April 26th, and April 27th. We got something for everyone, as you guys can already see. We got Lacy on the panel, and you guys already heard, what she's bringing to the table. So, guys, come and join us, right? It is a live stream. We're streaming across all platforms: YouTube, Rumble, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. We got you covered, so you don't have to miss anything. And so stay tuned. We have a lot more coming for you guys. Lacy, again, thank you for being a part of this year's Global Grief Conference 2025. Guys, this is our third annual year. Live music, podcasts, presentations, comedy, you name it, we got you. Okay. And with that being said, Lacy, again, thank you. And remind the people the day and the time that you're going to be presenting.
it's going to be Friday, April 25th at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 2 o'clock Mountain Time.
Amazing. Guys, we're going to see you guys in the next one. Lacy, again, thank you. And guys, we're going to catch you. Have a great, amazing day. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.